Do you believe in coincidences or luck?
I don't think I believe in, I think over time, there's enough things in life that add up that you sort of decide that some things have gone a certain way, right? Which is fine, right? I think humans have a tremendous, like one of the things we do with our lives is we try to make meaning, right? Like we take the raw material of our life and we try to make meaning from it. We try to find meaning in it. And I think that's a tremendously, people do this in, I mean, a lot of human activity you can frame along those lines, right? Like a lot of things that people do in life are based on trying to find, create, extract a meaning from their existence. And so I think like that type of, thinking is a way of doing that. And it's fine, right? Because like at the end of the day, I think there is meaning, right? But, again, I think if you go through life long enough and enough sort of strange things happen to you, eventually a couple of them will kind of line up in strange ways. But where were you going to go with that question?
I was just because it's funny, like, because I like looking back, it always feels like that as like it's insane how that happened. Like how everything just aligns for something to happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that special in the moment, but when you look back, it's just like wow, like.
So I will say, and I give Susanna complete credit for this. With both of our dogs, I feel like that has felt sort of like either very, very good timing or some type of higher order, intervention of some kind, right? Because I mean, our first dog, Chuchu, literally, like we had been talking at a low level about getting a dog, but I certainly wasn't going to do anything about it. It was just like something fun to talk about. I go on websites, see pictures of breed dogs and stuff like that. And then my Susanna's friend, Jessica, who's a big animal lover, was visiting, and she was like, let's go to the Humane Society. And I was like, people do that? You just go to the Humane Society? I didn't even know where it was, So we were in the car, go to the Humane Society, walk in there, and it's all these dogs barking, and there's this like one kennel without a name on it. And we're like, oh, that dog looks interesting. And, and we took that dog home, and, he lived with us for, lost track, 13, 14 years, something like that. Yeah. So that felt like, okay, because I think he had been there for a couple of days, right? And it's just a wonderful dog. He wasn't doing very well at the shelter, but once we got him out of there, he was just a fantastic dog. And then our latest dog was sort of a similar thing, where it was like, okay, we'd started to look a little bit, but we went out to Bloomington, I think, to PetSmart of all places, because they were doing some sort of adoption event with this organization that we had found online. And we had seen this other dog, which we were curious about. It was a puppy, because for some reason I was like, oh, we should get a puppy, which is always, I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of dogs out there. Only some of them are puppies. And we walk in, and my wife sat down with Gracie, which was not the dog we were looking for, just some other dog who was there. And 20 minutes later, she was like, yeah, I think we should take this one. So she has a knack for it, for finding good dogs. But
It's like some of the best things just happen randomly, almost. Like you can't even plan it, you can't expect it.
Or quietly. It's another way to put it. Like just like in ways that like you think about later, right? We're like, oh wow, this is really good. Like how did this happen? And you realize you kind of didn't see it coming. So yeah, that's a nice